All right, guys, my name is Sam Olajubu. So we are going to embark on this Python mini project journey together. So this is going to be the first class, and I hope you enjoy it. So whatever we are going to do here is going to be purely live. So it's not like I have this code written anywhere or something. So we are going to start today with game quiz, and everything will be done and debug and everything. We run into problems here and we solve it together so that if you're an expert or you're a beginner, you just want to venture into Python programming language, so you can learn firsthand here. So this how many project that is going to enhance you and give you more opportunity and develop your hands together. All right, so thank you and watch as we go into it. All right, guys, so let's get started. So now I have a new page here in my Visual Studio Code. I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code. All right, so if you don't have one, you can install, or you can use any editor, text editor that you think you can code Python with. All right, so I'm going to create a new file. So let me just call it I like to give my files funny names. Let me just call them no, okay. So I'm gonna save it in my PHP document. All right, so py, so I have to name it that so that it can work. So I've created that. So now I am starting. So first thing is it's a game quiz. So I want to first appear to the them as a guest. All right, so let me say print. So let's say print welcome guest. All right, so I want to say welcome guest, and I want to say, so I want to know the name of the guest. So I'm probably going to just to get that, I'm going to do a prompt. So I'm going to say intro is equal to, so for me to get a prompt, I'm going to use input. All right, so that means I'm expecting them to give me a feedback or to answer a question or just to enable them type. All right, so I'm going to say input, and that is going to be, what is your name, please? All right, so I'm going to put a space there so that they will be able to type, so that what they type will not join with what I asked them. So now I want to now officially welcome them. So I'm going to say print warm welcome to you. Sorry, warm welcome to you. So I'm going to use something here, we call it concatenation. All right, so I'm going to concatenate this so that I can make this message unique for them. So I'm going to just say warm welcome to you. So I'm going to use that variable that I've created there. So that variable is intro. Okay, so it's going to mention their name there for me. Okay, so I want another prompt because I want to know if this person actually wants to participate. So let me put this space so that at least you can be able to read the code properly. Okay, so I want to say consent. So I'm just using anything that comes to my head now. So it's not like I've planned this before. So consent. So I want to know, okay, if you want to continue, if you want to take part in the quiz or not. So I'm going to say input, and I'm going to say would you like to participate in the quiz? So if he says yes, I will continue, but if he says no, I want to end the program so that it just goes. So if, that means I've mentioned if, so I'm going to use if. I'm going to use that variable now. Consent is consent. I didn't type that very well. Consent is not. So we use this as is not, equal to a yes for me, what will happen? Say quit the program. So this is how we quit a program in Python. So if this if this person choose anything or type anything other than a yes, this program is not going to run, it will quit. All right, so S, if this person says a yes, what will happen? Print. So this is how a programmer reason. All right, so this is how you compose your program. You are reasoning ahead of whatever the action of that person is. That is why we have the if and yes. If you don't know all of this if and s, I think you have to visit the class we have on the terminologies and the concept of Python. All right, so because I cannot start to explain all of this here now. All right, so I want to say print, shall we begin, or say below, thank you. Okay, say thank you, let's begin. All right, so should we test this if it's going to work? Let's test it. Let me see. Okay, so I have a terminal. So it says welcome guest, what is your name? So my name is Samuel. You can see now that there was a prompt here for me to be able to type. So if I put my mouse here now, there's no way I'm clicking this in front of this guest now, there's no way I can type there. So Samuel, then I want to click enter. So you say welcome to you, Samuel. Okay, warm welcome to you, Samuel. Would you like to participate in the quiz? So I want to say yes. Now he said thank you, let's begin. So suppose I say no, so let me rerun this and say no. Let's see what happens. So what is your name, please? My name is, you see there is a prompt here, so I want to say my name is John. So it won't be as if I have written there. So warm welcome to you, John. So like to participate, so I want to say no. Now the program does not run. You see it ended at this place where I said it should quit, so it didn't run the next line. All right. Oh, okay, so there is something also. Suppose this person type a capital letter all through, just the way some of us write, or the person type the initial y to be capital and the other, so you know it will not still run because it will be seen as a wrong answer. So let's see if it says my name is Samuel. Okay, let me use another name, Thomas, and it says would you like to participate in this quiz, and it says yes. Now this guy wrote a yes, but this program is not going to run because there's a capital letter y there. So to solve that such that everything that he types will be seen as a yes once it is yes, in whatever maybe cap or small letters they write them. So what we are going to do here is to make this space to convert whatever that is written here to small letter. So we can just say dot lower. All right, so we can just put dot lower. All right, so let's run that program again. Let's see. So it says let me use another name and say the name is Ololade. All right, so would you like to, so let me just type all capital letter. You see that the program still runs. Now it was all capital letter, but initially when we put, okay, let me just put one capital letter there and see that it's not going to run. But now since I have make it that way, so every time you put any maybe capital letter or small letter there, the program is going to run. So let us continue from there. So don't forget that is very, very important. So that's a function. So there is another one, you can say upper. So depend on how you want it. So you can go into the syntax and syntax lesson and know how all of that is. Okay, so that I've solved that. So let us begin. Okay, so the next line I want to start adding the question. So I'm going to say quiz. All right, so the quiz is going to be equals to input So the first question, what can I even ask? Okay, what is a baby dog? A baby dog called? Or what are baby dog called? Whatever way, I don't know. I'm not a grammarian, but I just asked that question. All right. So if so, we want to know if you write the answer correctly. So if quiz is equal to, all right, so this is how we get equal to here, like it is like equal to, all right. So exactly what we are writing here is equal to Poppy. We want to say print correct. Okay, print correct. S, that's if it didn't print that, so S is going to print incorrect. I wanted to mind the indentation because indentation in Python is very, very important. If you, I don't expect you to use space bar here to space this. You can just use the tab key, all right? Because if you mistake this and put it here, it's not going to run. You can see that it's giving me an error already. Look at this my error count here. You can see it's giving me one error. All right, so indentation is very, very important. If you look at the elementary class of Python, you will see indentation is one of the things that makes Python run. If you make mistake in your indentations, your programs will not run. And it is crazy because it is not like you have made a syntax error whereby you will be looking for where did I make this spelling, so your indentation can destroy your code in Python. All right, so it's very, very important. So now let me just copy this and make it useful for other ones. Okay, so I'll just change the name there to, so 3, let me just make it 5, 4, 5. All right, so you can leave it like this, or you can change it to quiz 2, quiz 3. It does not really matter. All right, so because if you want to use the variable next time, you can be able to call that quiz and do whatever manipulation you want to do to them. But if you want them to stand as a different variable, you have to give them a unique name. But in this elementary class here, for this purpose, we don't have to give them different names, so you can leave it at that. All right, so what's a baby dog called? Say Poppy. All right, so quiz 2. What is a baby cat called? So the answer is going to be kitten. So what is a baby pig? A baby pig is called piglet. So what is what else can I use? So what is the capital of Lagos? Lagos. Somebody will say Lagos or Abieko, so it's Ikeja. All right, so I think we're done. Oh, I still have one more. So what is this? Let me say a baby rabbit. Okay, what is a baby rabbit? A baby rabbit called? A baby rabbit is called a baby rabbit is called Bonnie. Yeah, don't All right, so we have all of that. So now if you run this, remember I mentioned that you have to make convert them to oh, I should have done that here so that it will be able to, in case this person is writing a capital B for this bunny, it will be marked as incorrect. So for you to accept that, you have to put that here and say dot lower and put this so that you can accept the answer. So you have to put it in front of these two. No, that's the wrong place. I put it in front of this quiz. Okay, dot lower. All right, so this should not be here, it's here. That's where that answer is, lower. All right, so whatever answer this person is supplying, it will be able to accept it in whatever format he wrote it, maybe capital letter or small letter. Okay, where has do I have it here? So here, kitten, right? So I'm gonna say dot lower. I hope you're following me. Or if I'm too fast, what you can do is to pause this video and do it at your own pace. So all right, okay, so we have it now. I think it will run correctly. But how about if this, since it's a game, definitely we expect that some persons are going to fail some part of it. So how do we score it? So we are going to do that now. So we want to add score. So to add a score, so what we should do now is we will apply scoring method and say, so let me just put that here. So I can just say score is equals to 0. All right, so score is equals to 0. I have declared that variable. Okay, so now here I'm going to add this here, print. So that's if you get it correctly, that's first one. So I'm going to say score plus is equals to 1. So every time you get it correctly, it's going to add 1 to score. So remember, our counting starts from 0. So remember, programming counting starts from 0. So every time you pass the first one, it will add 1. So score value will become 1 here. Okay, that's if you get it correctly. So let me copy this and just paste it. So if you get this also correctly, it will add 1. So score will become 1 plus 1 plus 0. Okay, now if you get it right here also, you also get plus 1. Okay, now if you get it here also, you are going to add 1. Okay, if you also get it here correctly, you are also going to add 1. So I think we have this correct now. So now we want to see, you should have something to tell us if you get them right. So now we want to say print, want it to print score, and say there. So we want to use the concatenation here also and say intro. Yeah, that was the intro, to say that's the name of the person. Intro plus and say you scored, dear somebody, you got so we're going to put the score here. All right, you got 2 questions right. I forgot to put my distance there. All right, so we have it here. Now, how about if it got anyone wrong? Okay, we shall do that. So I think we can also add some percentage there. Let's test our percentage. So print um, you got, so we are going to add percentage here now. Say print, okay. So we are going to say score. Oh, I think we are supposed to do something here. This concatenation might not work because score is going to give us a number value, okay, while these are string. So what we should do now is to convert this also to string, okay. We have to convert it also to a string, okay. So we bracket it and bracket it so that we can have the right answer there. If not, it's going to give us an error. I should have even run it so that you see that it will give us an error, but let's save our head here. So here we want to say score divided by, we have how many questions in all? 5, then times, so times 100, okay. So it's supposed to give us the this thing plus percent. So I'm going to write the percent. Where is my percent on this thing? Percent, okay. I should do this way. So all right, okay, to have this properly checked, so I have to do this way. If not, I have to put it as a string, okay. Then I have to do this separate first. All right, so I'm going to say score. So it will do this first, then I think then this is where I have my other brackets, so I should be fine now. Okay, I think, oh, I got this. I'm sorry. Okay, so this should work well now. Yeah, you got score divided by, okay, fine. So I can just give this a space just to make it spacious, right? So I think we are good now. We can run it. Let's check. Okay, fine. Let's run it and see. You got okay, fine. So it should run. So let me bring this up and let's see. So no, sorry. All right, so let me roll it now. Okay. All right, so now welcome guest. So what happened initially was that I didn't save it, so it was still opening the previous place I stopped. So what is your name, please? So my name is Tom. All right, so welcome to you, Tom. Would you like to participate in the quiz? So Tom is going to say yes. So I want to do small letter, capital letter, small letter. So what is a baby dog called? A baby dog is called a puppy. Correct. So what is a baby cat called? A baby cat is called kitten. So correct. What is a baby pig called? A baby pig is called piglets, but let me just say boo, so that you just see that I missed some. So what is capital of Lagos? So it's supposed to be Ikeja. Okay, let me just get that right. So now correct. What is a baby rabbit called? baby rabbit. Let me fill that one also and say tom tom. Okay, so there, Tom, you got 3 questions right. You got 60%. So the program runs correctly. All right, but you see here, I missed this. I didn't put this space here, dear Tom. So I'm supposed to put that space, but that is what it is. So, um, so I'm supposed to put that space here. So that is it. Now we have come to the end of this. You can see that it is very simple. So in just few, it's just exits that if an exit that is common in this quiz game. So what more you need is concatenation and how you make use of your variables and your indentation. Very, very important. So I'm going to see you in the next class. I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want it to be more than 25 minutes, so that you will be able to grasp it more and be able to practice with it, and you won't feel so bored about it. All right, thank you so much for staying with me. So if you have any question, or you are trying yours and you have any challenge on it, you can send me a message and we'll fix it together. If you see a bug there, you can see on this last part, when I run into trouble of syntax, I have to figure it out and make it work. Okay, so thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.